Hey guys, thank you for clicking onto this video, and please subscribe. Press that like button so more people can share this video. Man, just want to say something, guys. I made a video a few months ago. I was on the side of P. Diddy, right? Now, is he a good person? I can't say with certainty that he's a good person, but who is a good person in this world? We all have our flaws, and all I know is that Diddy has employed a lot of people that look like me, and he's helped a lot of people also learn a lot about business. That's what I know. And I thought the way they harassed this man to arrest him, and I knew something was off. And then when I did my research, if you look at my first video I did about Diddy, I talked about Diageo. It's something he even said. He sued them about Ciroc, and they didn't want to pay him. So they made up all these bogus problems. And I'll tell you why it's bogus. And this is why he's been acquitted. I know some of you guys want it. And that's the thing about black people. We want one of us to be in jail every time they do even the stupidest shit, especially if that person has done well for themselves. We want them in jail. It's like we are jealous of them. Okay? Now, here's what I want you. Here's why Diddy got acquitted. He got acquitted on all the serious charges. The charges that they found him guilty, there's 2 of them, 3 of the Rico charges and all that stuff, trafficking. He got acquitted on those. The stuff they found him guilty is actually, he can just do community service. It's not serious crimes unless someone spins it and turns into something it's not. But the reason why he beat that case, those charges, the serious ones, because there was no evidence. There was absolutely no evidence. And you can tell the only reason why they had to bring all the feds and ransack this man's house was because someone paid those people. If anything, if I was Diddy, after I come out, I'll sue the FBI, and I'll sue Diageo. And that's what he should do. Because I think they've made this man go through hell for no real reason. And here's what I'll tell you, right? So the stuff about Cassie, he hit Cassie, right? And we've seen the video. And that's wrong. Hitting women is not something a man should be doing. I think it was wrong for that. But he paid that woman $30 million. I tell you what, there's a lot of women out there that have been hit, unfortunately, and they haven't received nothing. He gave that woman $30 million. She should have just walked away. She's married now, happily married, and all that stuff going on. Take the $30 million and go live your life. But no, you know why? Because Diageo was whispering in her ear, trying to get that man in jail. And then when you hear the prosecutor's most important evidence, it was, we found hundreds of bottles of baby oil. So, last time I checked, it's not a crime to have baby oil in your house. They didn't find drugs. They didn't say, we found thousands of grams or kilograms of cocaine or something like that. It was, selling cocaine or something like that. They didn't find that. They found baby oil. Now, if you are Pastor Gino Jennings, you can see, TD Jakes was there, all covered up in baby oil. And guess what? As funny as that might sound, it's not a crime. If 2 grown-up men want to have a go at it, that's not a crime. Last time I checked, it wasn't a crime to be gay. So if they're playing like that, that's how that's what they like. The guy got money, let them go for it. There's no crime about having baby oil. You can have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. The only problem you might get is you prevented other babies, the real babies, to buy the oil, like mothers for those real babies to buy the oil. Maybe that's the only thing that can come out of that. But otherwise, having baby oil is not a crime. And this is what the prosecutor had and depended on that. We found baby oil. You see, that's how you know this whole case from the beginning was just bogus. And I reckon Diddy, when he comes out of this, should sue them. And you see the people who are unhappy about the verdict of Diddy. You see, most of them are just racist. They were racist before, they're racist now, and they'll be racist forever. And this is why you gotta find a problem with it. There's a guy called Vince McMahon. He's the one of the part owners or the owners of WWE. That guy has done worse stuff than Diddy. You're not hearing anything about his case. There's a guy who is the former CEO of Abercrombie and Finch. These people are actually trafficking little girls. Like, their crimes are so serious, but you haven't heard anything about them, and they're getting bonds and all kind of things going on, and you haven't heard anything about them. Shame to you, black people who wanted this man to go to jail for what? For having baby oil. Oh, he did this. Here's one thing I want you ladies to know, right? Diddy was almost a billionaire. He had hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? If you look at Cassie and what was going on, if you are a woman and you're gonna date a man who's in that position, there's something you gotta give up. Because he's not gonna want you working. Cassie used to go shopping in one day. She would spend $500,000 and Diddy would just pay for it. So you're not living a normal life. Unfortunately, expect some consequences for that type of life. If you don't want it, just say no. And you're free to go. And Cassie was always free to go. Because even the time she got the guy she's with, that was a personal trainer Diddy was paying for to train her. And she left. Diddy never did anything. So all this time, this woman was free to leave, but she never left. There's even text messages where she was texting Diddy when the next freak-offs were happening, because she was having so much fun in those freak-offs. All of a sudden now, he was forcing her. No, he wasn't. He wasn't forcing her. She could have left a long time ago. So, to you, most of you women who want these rich men, it comes with consequences. You got to think about it, If you want not the normal life, you want the high life, it comes with consequences. And whatever Diddy was doing with the freak-offs and all that stuff, that's small to actually most of the stuff that happens in Hollywood. You know how Mark Zuckerberg got his Asian wife? They have a whole heap of Asian women in Silicon Valley. You can look up, there's a document, I can't remember the name, but just look up this document. They say Silicon Valley maybe sex trafficking or something like that. They have all these, because most of these people like Mark Zuckerberg, they are awkward in public. They can't even approach a woman, I'm telling you. So what they do is they bring all these women. And these guys, it's like, excuse my French, it's like freaking slave trade out there, And people like Mark Zuckerberg will bet on these women and marry them. And that's how this shit goes. It's crazy out there. There's all weird stuff happening. So whatever Diddy was doing, that's nothing. Let this man come back, be with his family, and let him continue making his money. As black people, we need more billionaires. Is Diddy perfect? No, he's not. But neither am I. The guy's got money. It gets to your head sometimes. You start to think of something and all this. But it's not just him. Almost everybody. Just look at what Jeff Bezos' wedding was like. It was just exaggerated crap. Exaggerated crap. But then you go to how much people working in Amazon warehouses are getting paid. That's just capitalism. I might not like it, but at the same time, I want Amazon to be making money because I'm a part owner of that. I own shares of Amazon. So I want that thing to be making money. But hey, then I look at one side, I look at Jeff Bezos and what he's doing. I'm like, man, that's a waste of money. But hey, my man worked hard. I gotta respect that. And that's what happens, ladies. When men work hard and they make money, they want to live a certain life. Sometimes they want to experience all their weird, wild fantasies that they've had since they were kids. And hey, if you're willing to do it, that's it. Comes with consequences. Yeah, go for it. But hey, you're going to get all the money you want in the world. You never have to worry about it. But everything comes with consequences. And that's what we can learn from Cassie. And that's what the jury looked at that and say, it didn't make sense. Oh, they found some little bit of drugs. Diddy was a billionaire. Most people in Hollywood do drugs. What do you call it? Socially. It's nothing serious. He wasn't trafficking drugs. So guys, I just want to say, thanks to I'm glad this man is out of jail. I'm glad a black man, a rich black man, didn't end up in jail for stupid cases. And I hope when he comes out, he sues Diageo. They need to pay him for that Ciroc, and also he sues the FBI for how they treated him. You know, there was nothing there. Baby oil, having baby oil is not a crime. Let's just remember that. You know, and Cassie got paid $30 million. This woman was spending $500,000 on shopping like in one day. She was living the high life. You know, yes, he hit her. That's wrong. We don't condone violence against women. But at the same time, he paid that woman $30 million. You know, get the money, walk away. People in the UFC get beaten up badly and they get paid 50K. You know, she got $30 million, get the money and walk away. You know, I'm glad he did his hopefully is gonna be released, and let this man come back and continue making money, you know, doing business. You know, we need more black people. Hey, thanks to Nas. I just want to say, you know, shout out to Nas. $5.5 billion casino deal is working on, and I hope, you know, it's so successful, man. So let us try to support people that actually it's good to have billionaires on your side, guys. Let's not try to criticize every billionaire and let them go to jail just because you're jealous, just because you hate capitalism, just because money ain't good money, brother. No. Let's stop all that crap. You know, you need billionaires to be on your side. The reason why the Jays, you know, if you know, you know. The reason why they are able to get away with so much, you know why? Because they run capitalism. You know, they got money coming out of all their orifices. And they're getting away with all sorts of stuff. And that's what money does. Let us all start to embrace capitalism, but use it for good. Okay? So, Diddy's out. Hopefully, he's going to be out. And, you know, the jury looked at it, and the cases, the things they wanted to put on this man just didn't stick. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having baby oil. And there's absolutely nothing wrong. It's not a crime for a man to like another man. Last time I checked. Hey, it's if that's what they want to do, go ahead and do it. You know, Teddy, Jakes, Diddy, whatever, covered up in baby oil. Hey, last time I checked, that's not a crime. Okay? So, guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me know your comments. And please take care. And subscribe. Goodbye.